Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you love discovering the world from above and uncovering stories that connect history, culture, and local charm, you're in the right place. Today, we are flying high above one of the most elegant and enchanting cities in Europe. A place where royal palaces meet cafe culture, where classical music still echoes in the streets, and where every corner feels like a scene from a grand movie. Say hello to Vienna, the heart of Austria, and a city that beautifully blends its imperial past with modern creativity. In this breathtaking aerial tour, we'll soar over Vienna's most iconic landmarks, discover hidden gems, taste legendary Viennese treats, explore top neighborhoods for every budget, and share real travel tips to help you plan your own dream visit. From the majestic Schönbrunn Palace and the famous St. Stephen's Cathedral, to cozy coffee houses, quiet alleys, and charming markets, this experience is designed to give you a true bird's-eye view of what makes Vienna so magical. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this cinematic journey above one of Europe's most timeless cities. And don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear if Vienna is on your bucket list. Schönbrunn Palace, a stunning royal summer residence with Baroque beauty and garden legends. As we glide over the stunning gardens and golden facade of Schönbrunn Palace, you're looking at one of the most iconic landmarks in all of Austria. This is not just a palace. It's a piece of living history, a symbol of imperial power, and a masterpiece of Baroque architecture. Schönbrunn was once the summer residence of the Habsburg dynasty, a family that ruled over a vast empire for centuries. With over 1,400 rooms, the palace is a reflection of their wealth, taste, and influence across Europe. Each room tells a story, from grand halls where emperors met with dignitaries to private chambers where royal families lived their everyday lives. One of the most famous residents was Empress Maria Theresa, who transformed the palace into the political and cultural center of her empire. She was also the mother of Marie Antoinette, who would later become Queen of France. Walking through these rooms today is like stepping into their world. magic doesn't stop inside. The palace gardens are just as breathtaking. Designed in perfect symmetry, they feature fountains, sculptures, flower beds, and tree-lined avenues that stretch into the distance. The Gloriette, perched on a hill behind the palace, offers one of the best panoramic views of Vienna. It was built to honor Habsburg glory and still stands as a proud symbol of their legacy. This aerial perspective shows how perfectly every part of the estate was designed to impress. Whether you're a history lover, architecture fan, or simply looking for beauty, Schönbrunn Palace is one of those places you'll never forget. Cathedral, a Gothic masterpiece with hidden catacombs and historical tales. Rising proudly above the rooftops of the city, St. Stephen's Cathedral is not just a religious monument, it is the spiritual and architectural soul of Vienna. Known locally as Stephansdom, this Gothic masterpiece has watched over the city for more than 7 centuries. From above, the first thing you'll notice is the magnificent tiled roof, a mosaic of over 230,000 glazed tiles arranged in striking patterns. The roof bears the double-headed eagle, a symbol of the former Habsburg Empire, along with the coats of arms of Vienna and Austria. It's a true icon visible from nearly every corner of the city. St. Stephen's South Tower, standing over 136 meters high, was once the tallest structure in Europe. Climbing its narrow stairs gives you a view that stretches far beyond the city. But today, we are taking it in from the sky, floating above its stone spires and seeing how this cathedral stands as a compass point in the center of Vienna's old town. This cathedral has seen it all. Weddings, funerals, wars, and peace treaties. It has endured fires, bombings, and restorations. Yet it remains, resilient and deeply woven into Vienna's story. Inside, the soaring ceilings, stained glass windows, and centuries-old tombs echo with history. Below the cathedral lie the catacombs, a haunting network of passageways where over 11,000 souls were laid to rest. It's a reminder of Vienna's medieval past and the lives that have passed through its streets. St. Stephen's is more than a tourist site. It's where locals come to pause, to reflect, to celebrate, and to grieve. Whether you admire it from the ground or from above, it is a place that moves you with its presence, beauty, and deep connection to the city. Belvedere Palace, home to Klimt's the Kiss and breathtaking architecture. From the air, Belvedere Palace unfolds like a painting. Twin Baroque palaces, perfectly aligned across manicured gardens, mirror pools, and fountains, stretch out in elegance. Built in the early 18th century by Prince Eugene of Savoy, this was never just a home. It was a statement of power, taste, and prestige. The Upper Belvedere and Lower Belvedere are connected by a symmetrical garden designed in the French style. As we glide above the cascading terraces and parterre gardens, we see how every path, hedge, and sculpture was placed with precision, creating a seamless flow from architecture to nature. Inside the Upper Belvedere, some of Austria's most prized art treasures are displayed. Most famously, it houses Gustav Klimt's The Kiss, a masterpiece of shimmering gold and intimate emotion. The palace isn't just a museum. It is a symbol of Vienna's passion for art, culture, and history. From our aerial perspective, the palace stands just beyond the city center, peaceful yet commanding. You can feel the contrast, the quiet refinement of the palace grounds set against the hum of the modern city nearby. What makes Belvedere special is how it invites you to slow down. Whether you are admiring the fine art indoors or wandering through the symmetrical gardens outside, the palace reminds you of the elegance and order of Imperial Vienna. It captures a time when architecture, landscape, and creativity were meant to inspire awe. Even from above, Belvedere Palace speaks of beauty, balance, and a deep love of the arts that continues to define Vienna to this day. and residence of emperors. As we soar over the center of Vienna, one landmark commands attention with its massive scale and historic presence: Hofburg Palace. Once the seat of the Habsburg emperors, this sprawling complex was the center of imperial power for more than 6 centuries. From above, the palace unfolds like a city within a city. You can see the sweeping arc of the Neuburg wing, the stately courtyards, the domed chapel, and the ornate facades that reflect centuries of architectural styles: Gothic, Renaissance, Baroque, and Classicism, all blending into one majestic ensemble. Hofburg is not just one building, but a collection of museums, chapels, libraries, and imperial apartments. It houses the Spanish riding school, where the world-famous Lippitz-Sonner stallions perform, and the imperial treasury, where Austria's crown jewels are kept. This was more than a residence. It was a symbol of absolute authority. The Habsburgs ruled a vast empire from this very location, influencing the fate of Europe for generations. Walking through the palace grounds today, you are surrounded by echoes of diplomacy, royal ceremonies, and political intrigue. Even from above, you can sense the weight of history. The round Michaelerplatz entrance, framed by horse-drawn carriages, leads into a world that once shaped the continent. Nearby, the Austrian National Library adds a sense of cultural power to the political one. Hofburg Palace remains the beating heart of Vienna's heritage. It is a living monument, where Austria's imperial past meets its present. From every angle, whether on foot or in the sky, it tells a story of tradition, grandeur, and enduring influence. Vienna State Opera, one of the world's top opera houses, rich with music history. Gliding through the skies above central Vienna, one building stands as a beacon for music lovers across the world: the Vienna State Opera. With its grand arches, richly decorated facades, and stately Renaissance Revival design, it is one of the most iconic opera houses in the world. Opened in 1869 with a performance of Mozart's Don Giovanni, the Vienna State Opera has been at the heart of Austrian culture ever since. It is not only a historic venue, but a symbol of Vienna's deep connection to classical music and the performing arts. roofline and the elegance of the building's layout as it sits gracefully at the entrance to the Ringstrasse Boulevard. The Opera House survived wartime damage and has been fully restored, now blending timeless beauty with modern excellence. Inside, it is even more magnificent. Red velvet, gold trim, and crystal chandeliers set the stage for world-class performances. It is home to the Vienna Philharmonic and the Vienna State Ballet, and hosts more than 350 performances each season from Mozart and Wagner to Verdi and Strauss. Beyond performances, the building itself is a masterpiece. Every year, the Opera Ball transforms it into a glittering ballroom, attracting royals, celebrities, and dignitaries from around the world. The Vienna State Opera is more than just a venue, it is a national treasure, a place where music breathes, and tradition lives on. Whether you're watching from the grand seats inside or soaring above in awe, this is where Vienna truly sings. And giant Ferris wheel, a mix of nostalgia, fun, and panoramic views. As we glide over Vienna's greenest escape, a burst of energy and nostalgia fills the air. Welcome to the Prater, a massive public park that has been the city's beloved recreational space for centuries. But what really draws the eye from above is the iconic giant Ferris wheel, the Riesenrad. The giant Ferris wheel has stood at the edge of the Prater since 1897. It was built to celebrate the Golden Jubilee of Emperor Franz Joseph and has since become one of Vienna's most recognizable landmarks. Standing at nearly 65 meters tall, it offers panoramic views over the entire city, a true symbol of Vienna from every angle. From the sky, you can see the wheel slowly turning, its elegant red cabins gliding above the treetops. It's both a piece of history and a working amusement ride, having survived wars and weather to continue enchanting visitors today. Riding it is like stepping into a vintage postcard, quiet, romantic, and timeless. Beyond the Ferris wheel, the Prater is alive with excitement. It's home to one of the oldest amusement parks in the world, with roller coasters, carnival games, and funfair snacks at every corner. But it's not just for thrill seekers. The park also features wide, peaceful paths for walking and biking, beautiful meadows, and shady spots perfect for a lazy afternoon. This blend of history, leisure, and charm makes Prater a must-see. Whether you're soaring above it all or strolling below the trees, the Prater is where Vienna lets loose, laughs, and remembers how to play. A Baroque church with a dramatic dome and striking columns. As we soar over Vienna's skyline, one building immediately stands out with its grand dome and two striking columns. This is Karlskirche, or St. Charles Church. A stunning example of Baroque architecture, it is not just a visual marvel but also a place rich with history and symbolism. Karlskirche was commissioned in the early 18th century by Emperor Charles VI. It was built as a vow after the city was struck by a terrible plague. Dedicated to St. Charles Borromeo, the patron saint of plague victims, the church was intended to symbolize hope, healing, and imperial strength. From above, the structure is breathtaking. The massive green copper dome dominates the skyline, while the two ornate columns that stand beside the entrance are inspired by Trajan's column in Rome. These columns are intricately carved with scenes from the saint's life, spiraling up in incredible detail. Together, they create a unique mix of classical and Eastern influence that sets Karlskirche apart from every other church in the city. Inside, the church is equally impressive. High frescoed ceilings, rich marble, and golden accents fill the space with light and grandeur. What many visitors love most is the panoramic elevator that takes you up into the dome where you can view the ceiling frescoes up close, a rare and unforgettable perspective. Set in the middle of a peaceful square, Karlskirche is not only a house of worship but also a place for music lovers. It regularly hosts concerts, often featuring the works of Mozart and Vivaldi, where the acoustics and ambience create a truly magical experience. Karlskirche is where faith, art, and history come together. It's not just something you see, it's something you feel. Ringstrasse, the grand boulevard showcasing Vienna's architectural highlights. As we glide over the heart of Vienna, a broad, elegant road curves like a necklace around the city center. This is the Ringstrasse, a grand boulevard that's more than just a street. It's a journey through time, lined with the city's most iconic architecture and cultural landmarks. Built in the mid-19th century on the site of the old city walls, the Ringstrasse was Emperor Franz Joseph's vision of a modern and majestic Vienna. He wanted to transform the medieval city into a capital of progress and imperial pride. What rose from this ambition was one of the most beautiful boulevards in Europe. Along the Ringstrasse, you'll find some of Vienna's most important buildings: the Vienna State Opera, the Parliament, the City Hall, the Burgtheater, and the University of Vienna. Each building tells its own story, designed in styles ranging from Gothic to Renaissance to Baroque Revival, all showcasing the empire's wealth and artistic flair. From the air, the layout is striking. You can see how this wide road wraps around the Innenstadt, connecting green parks like Stadtpark and Volksgarten with museums and monuments. It's not just beautiful, it's practical too. The Ringstrasse unites the past with the present, giving locals and visitors a living museum to explore. Whether you walk it, bike it, or see it from above, the Ringstrasse is a perfect introduction to Vienna's soul, graceful, layered with history, and always evolving. Museums Cartier, a modern twist to the classical city with art, design, and creativity. As we soar above Vienna, a unique cluster of buildings comes into view just beyond the Ringstrasse. Welcome to the Museums Cartier, one of the largest and most vibrant cultural districts in the world. This is where old meets new, where Baroque architecture blends with bold modern design, and where creativity is always in motion. Originally built as the royal stables in the 18th century, this vast complex was transformed into a cultural space in the early 2000s. Today, it houses some of Vienna's most exciting museums and institutions. The Leopold Museum holds one of the best collections of modern Austrian art, including works by Egon Schiele and Gustav Klimt. Right next to it, the MUMAC, or Museum of Modern Art, stands out with its dark stone facade and cutting-edge exhibitions. But the Museums Cartier is more than just museums. It's a gathering place. Locals lounge on colorful outdoor furniture in the courtyards, kids play around public art pieces, and creatives meet in cafes and studios. The vibe is laid back yet intellectually rich, a contrast to the more formal feel of Vienna's historic core. At night, the atmosphere transforms. The illuminated buildings and open-air events bring the space to life. Whether it's film screenings, concerts, or festivals, something is always happening here. From the air, you can see the harmony of past and present, the classical symmetry of imperial buildings beside bold contemporary shapes. Museum's Quartier is not just a stop for art lovers. It's a living, breathing part of Vienna's cultural heartbeat. Danube Tower, the tallest structure in Vienna with views that stretch beyond the city. Rising proudly on the northern edge of Vienna is the Danube Tower, or Donauturm, the city's tallest structure and one of its most iconic modern landmarks. Standing at 252 meters, it offers an unmatched panoramic view of Vienna, the winding Danube River, and even the distant hills beyond the city limits. Built in 1964 for the Vienna International Garden Show, the tower was a bold symbol of progress and innovation at the time. Its sleek design and futuristic flair made it stand out, and it still does today. From the air, it looks like a needle piercing the sky, surrounded by green spaces and reflecting waters. At the top of the Danube Tower, you'll find a revolving restaurant and a cafe. Dining here is an experience unlike any other, with each meal slowly rotating to reveal Vienna's skyline, historic districts, modern neighborhoods, and the flowing river. It takes about 26 minutes for a full 360-degree rotation, offering a constantly shifting view while you relax high above the city. Adventure seekers can also step out onto the open-air observation deck or try bungee jumping during special events. But even without the thrill, the peaceful view from up here is unforgettable. The tower is located in Donau Park, a spacious and serene public park perfect for walks, picnics, or just escaping the busy city center. From the sky, it's easy to see how the Danube Tower stands as a beacon, a place where you can appreciate Vienna's beauty in one sweeping glance. Whether you visit during the day to soak in the view or at night to see the city glow, the Danube Tower is one of the best spots to understand just how gracefully Vienna blends nature, history, and modern life. Specialty cuisine. Welcome to the flavorful side of Vienna, a city where food is not just about taste, but about culture, history, and community. Whether you're a fine dining enthusiast or a street food explorer, Vienna serves up something unforgettable on every corner. So let's dig into the must-try dishes, where to eat them, and the best street snacks and drinks in town. Must-try dishes in Vienna. Wiener Schnitzel. Let's start with the crown jewel of Austrian cuisine, the Wiener Schnitzel. This thin, tender veal cutlet is coated in golden breadcrumbs and fried until crisp perfection. It's traditionally served with potato salad, lemon, or parsley potatoes. You can find it all over the city, but if you want the best, Figlmüller is legendary. Known as the home of the Schnitzel, the portions are enormous, and the crust is perfectly crisp. Another great spot is Schnitzelwurst, where locals line up for good reason. If you're not into veal, pork, or chicken, options are widely available too. Sachertorte. Next up, dessert royalty, the Sachertorte. Invented in 1832 for Austrian nobility, this rich chocolate cake with a thin layer of apricot jam and a dense dark chocolate glaze is a Viennese icon. The original version is served at Hotel Sacher, and yes, it's a bit of a tourist hotspot, but the experience is worth it. Another classic contender is Café Demel, which claims its own authentic version. Whether you prefer one or the other, trying both is part of the fun. Pair it with a Viennese mélange, coffee with milk, and you've got the ultimate afternoon break. Tafelspitz. Once the favorite dish of Emperor Franz Joseph, Tafelspitz is Austria's elegant answer to comfort food. It's boiled beef simmered slowly with root vegetables and spices, served with horseradish, applesauce, and creamy spinach on the side. Plaschuta Wolzile is the go-to place for this classic. They serve it in a copper pot, straight from the broth to your plate. It's flavorful, nourishing, and steeped in imperial tradition.
Tafelstrudel. No Viennese meal is complete without a slice of warm, flaky Apfelstrudel. Thin layers of dough wrap around spiced apple filling, often served with vanilla sauce or whipped cream. You'll find this pastry in nearly every cafe, but Café Landmann, Café Central, and Café Sperl serve some of the best in the city. Each offers a historic setting that adds to the experience. Watching the pastry being made in open kitchens is also a treat at some venues.
In Vienna. Vienna is a city where dining is more than just a meal, it's an experience. From grand old coffee houses filled with history to cozy wine taverns tucked in quiet neighborhoods, the culinary culture here is deeply tied to Viennese identity. Let's explore 5 hand-picked places that capture the full flavor of Vienna, each with its own story and charm. Café Central, timeless coffee house culture. If you only visit one cafe in Vienna, make it Café Central. This place is pure Viennese elegance, wrapped in marble columns, vaulted ceilings, and the soft hum of piano music. It's been around since 1876 and has welcomed historic figures like Trotsky, Freud, and Stefan Zweig. Here, you'll sip on a mélange, Vienna's classic coffee with milk, and savor a slice of Sachertorte, Apfelstrudel, or a seasonal pastry made fresh daily. The atmosphere feels both grand and cozy, perfect for people watching or resting your feet after exploring nearby landmarks like the Hofburg Palace. It's not just about the food, it's about soaking up that old world charm that defines Vienna. Plaschütte Wohlseil, Royal Austrian comfort food. Craving something heartier? Head to Plaschütte Wohlseil, just a short walk from Stadtpark. This elegant yet warm restaurant is famous for one dish, Tafelspitz. That's slow-boiled beef served in rich broth, along with apple horseradish, chive sauce, and buttery potatoes. It was the favorite meal of Emperor Franz Joseph himself, and once you try it, you'll understand why. The presentation is beautiful, served in copper pots that stay warm at the table. While the restaurant is mid to upper range in price, it's worth every bite for the quality and experience.
If you're looking for a truly traditional Austrian meal with polished service and a local crowd, this is the place. Huriger Herd, a hidden wine tavern in Grinzing. For something more rustic and local, leave the city center and head to the charming suburb of Grinzing. Nestled in the Vienna woods, you'll find Huriger Herd, one of the most authentic wine taverns around. Here, winemakers serve their own young wines directly from the cellar, alongside homemade Austrian snacks. Grab a seat in the garden under lantern lights, enjoy a glass of Gruner Veltliner or Gemischter Satz, and load your plate from the buffet filled with cheese spreads, cold meats, sausages, potato salad, and freshly baked bread. It's casual, cozy, and full of local charm. Huriger culture is all about taking your time, chatting with friends, and soaking up the atmosphere. No rush, just wine, food, and relaxation. Bitzinger Wurstel stand, street food with a view. Street food in Vienna doesn't get more iconic than a visit to a Wurstel stand, and Bitzinger, next to the Albertina Museum, is one of the most popular. Open late into the night, it serves Vienna's famous sausages, Käsekraner, cheese-filled, bratwurst, and Burenwurst, all with your choice of mustard, ketchup, and a warm roll or slice of bread. It may be a small stand, but the flavor is big. Locals, tourists, and even opera goers in tuxedos line up here after shows at the Vienna State Opera. This is Vienna's late-night dining culture at its finest: casual, fast, and delicious. Don't forget to wash it down with a bottle of Ottakringer beer for the full experience. Naschmarkt, a flavor adventure in one place. If you're not sure what to eat and want to try a little of everything, head to the Naschmarkt. It's a lively open-air market with over 100 food stalls, small restaurants, and fresh produce vendors. The vibe is international, vibrant, and always full of life. You can sample Austrian classics like Apfelstrudel or goulash, but also enjoy flavors from Turkey, India, Italy, and more. There's falafel, sushi, schnitzel, artisan cheese, and locally brewed beer all in one long strip between the 4th and 6th districts. Come for lunch, or just wander through for snacks and people watching. If you're here on a Saturday, there's also a flea market next door for some fun treasure hunting. Vienna's dining scene is all about balance: formal and casual, imperial and modern, rich and comforting. Whether you're sitting under a crystal chandelier or grabbing a sausage from a street stand, every bite comes with a bit of local history. So don't rush it. Make time to sip, taste, and enjoy, because in Vienna, eating is not just something you do between sightseeing. It's part of the journey. Accommodation recommendations. Choosing the right place to stay in Vienna can shape your entire experience in the city. Whether you're traveling in luxury, keeping it budget-friendly, or looking for something unique, Vienna has a wide variety of options. The city is known for its historic charm, artistic spirit, and efficient public transport, so no matter where you stay, you're likely just minutes away from iconic landmarks, charming cafes, and atmospheric streets. In this section, we'll explore some of the top places to stay across three main categories: luxury hotels, mid-range options, and budget-friendly stays. We'll also walk you through the best neighborhoods in Vienna to help you find the perfect base for your trip. Let's start with luxury. Luxury hotels in Vienna. If you're looking for elegance, history, and world-class service, Vienna delivers. The city is home to some of the most prestigious hotels in Europe. These places combine timeless architecture with modern comfort, ideal for travelers who want more than just a place to sleep. Hotel Sacher Vienna is perhaps the most iconic. Located directly opposite the State Opera House, this hotel is not only known for its 5-star service and historic rooms but also for being the birthplace of the world-famous Sachertorte. Inside, the decor is rich with velvet, chandeliers, and antique furniture, giving you the feeling of stepping into a Viennese palace. The staff are known for their warm, old-fashioned hospitality and attention to detail. The Ritz-Carlton Vienna offers another high-end experience, with a slightly more contemporary style. Housed in 4 historic palaces along the Ringstrasse, it features a beautiful rooftop terrace, luxurious spa, and one of the city's finest steak restaurants. The rooms are spacious and elegant, combining marble bathrooms with plush bedding and modern technology. It's a top choice for travelers who want a mix of tradition and upscale design. Hotel Imperial is all about grandeur. Built as a royal residence in the 19th century, this hotel exudes imperial charm. Think silk walls, crystal chandeliers, and butlers in white gloves. It's located near the Musikverein Concert Hall, making it a dream stay for classical music lovers. The breakfast here, often served in a mirrored salon, is a memorable experience on its own. Let's take a step down in price, without sacrificing style. Mid-range hotels in Vienna. Vienna's mid-range options are full of character and comfort. These hotels offer great value for money, combining convenience, design, and excellent locations. Hotel Am Stephansplatz is right in the heart of the city, directly facing St. Stephen's Cathedral. The rooms are modern and bright, and many offer direct views of the cathedral spire. It's the perfect choice if you want to be steps away from Vienna's main sites, restaurants, and shops. The staff is friendly and the breakfast buffet is generous, with plenty of local specialties. "25 Hours Hotel in the Museum's Quartier" is a completely different vibe, creative, fun, and a little quirky. Each room has bold colors, artistic murals, and playful decor. There's a rooftop bar that's popular with locals, offering a great view over the city. This hotel appeals especially to younger travelers, digital nomads, and anyone who loves an urban atmosphere with a twist. Motel 1 Wien Staatsoper is a great option for travelers who want a stylish stay at a reasonable price. It's just a few steps from the Vienna State Opera and the Karntnerstrasse shopping street. The design is clean and modern, with a touch of elegance. The rooms are compact but well designed, and the lobby lounge serves drinks and snacks in a relaxed setting. Next, let's explore some excellent budget-friendly choices. Budget-friendly stays in Vienna. If you're traveling on a tighter budget, Vienna still offers fantastic accommodation options that are clean, safe, and well located. Hotels have several branches across Vienna and are known for their reliable quality and affordability. These hotels combine the atmosphere of a hostel with the comfort of a hotel. You'll often find communal kitchens, laundry facilities, and family rooms. The Meninger at Hauptbahnhof is especially convenient for rail travelers. City Hostel is another solid pick for budget-conscious travelers. With a fun, social vibe, and clean, modern facilities, It's a favorite among solo travelers and backpackers. They have comfortable dorms and private rooms, free walking tours, and a popular on-site bar. The central location makes it easy to explore Vienna on foot or by metro. Vienna is a newer addition to the city's budget accommodation scene, and it's quickly gaining popularity. Located near Westbahnhof station, this hybrid hostel hotel offers stylish shared spaces, private rooms, and creative interiors. There's often live music or events in the common areas, which helps travelers meet each other and enjoy a lively stay. Now that we've explored your options by price, let's talk about where you should stay in the city. Best neighborhoods to stay in Vienna. Vienna is a city of distinct neighborhoods, each with its own feel. Choosing the right one can shape your entire trip. Here are 4 of the most recommended areas for different types of travelers. Innenstadt, or the First District, is the historic heart of Vienna. This is where you'll find major attractions like St. Stephen's Cathedral, the Hofburg Palace, the Opera House, and high-end shopping. It's ideal if you want to be surrounded by imperial architecture and within walking distance of major sites. Accommodations here are usually more expensive, but the convenience is unmatched. Leopoldstadt is just across the Danube Canal and offers a quieter, more residential atmosphere. It's home to Prater Park and the famous giant Ferris wheel. This area is ideal for families and those who want to be close to green space while still being a short ride from the center. You'll also find a growing number of hip cafes and modern hotels here. Mariahilf is a vibrant and trendy neighborhood that's great for shopping, especially along Mariahilfer Straße. It's centrally located, with easy access to both museums and markets. The area blends historic buildings with a young, creative energy. It's a popular spot for mid-range hotels and boutique Gasthauses. Neubau is Vienna's hip and artistic district, often compared to Berlin's Kreuzberg or London's Shoreditch. It's home to independent shops, street art, cool cafes, and the museum's quartier. If you're looking for a more local and creative vibe, this is the place to be. Accommodations range from boutique hotels to stylish hostels. Each of these neighborhoods has easy access to public transportation, great food, and its own unique charm. Whether you want historic luxury, urban cool, or something in between, you'll find it in Vienna. hidden gems and local secrets. Discover places most tourists miss. Wasserhaus, colorful architecture and eco-living. Vienna is famous for its grand palaces and classical buildings, but one of its most unique sites is the Wasserhaus. Unlike the city's elegant Baroque structures, this apartment complex is a masterpiece of color, curves, and creativity. Designed by Austrian artist Friedensreich Hundertwasser, it stands as a bold statement against uniform architecture. Completed in 1985, the building looks like something from a dream, with bright facades, uneven floors, and trees growing from balconies and rooftops. Hundertwasser believed that nature and architecture should exist in harmony, which is why greenery is woven into the design. More than 200 trees and plants cover the building, making it feel alive and ever-changing. From above, the Hundertwasserhaus is a striking patchwork of colors and textures, standing out against the more traditional cityscape. Every window is different, and no two apartments are exactly alike. The artist believed that people should have the freedom to shape their own living spaces, rejecting straight lines in favor of natural, flowing forms. Although it is a residential building and not open for tours, visitors can admire it from the outside and explore the nearby Hundertwasser village. This small shopping and exhibition space continues the artist's whimsical style, with vibrant mosaics, uneven floors, and creative installations. The Hundertwasserhaus is more than just a building, it's a statement about individuality, environmental consciousness, and the beauty of breaking the rules. Whether you love architecture, art, or simply discovering Vienna's more unconventional side, this landmark is a must-see. A lively market with food from around the world. If you want to experience Vienna beyond its grand palaces and historic streets, Naschmarkt is the place to go. This lively market has been a hub of food, culture, and trade for centuries. Stretching for over a kilometer, it is the city's most famous market, offering everything from fresh produce and spices to international delicacies and local specialties. Naschmarkt dates back to the 16th century, when it started as a milk market. Over the years, it expanded into a melting pot of flavors and cultures. Today, you can find more than 100 stalls selling foods from around the world. Whether you're craving Austrian classics like fresh bread, cheese, and sausages, or international dishes from the Middle East, Asia, and the Mediterranean, there's something for every taste. is an adventure for the senses. The aroma of freshly baked goods mixes with the scent of exotic spices, while vendors call out their daily specials. Locals come here for groceries, while tourists explore its many street food stalls and restaurants. One of the best ways to enjoy Naschmarkt is to grab a bite from one of the many eateries. Try a plate of falafel, a bowl of fresh seafood, or a traditional Viennese dish like Kaiserschmarrn. Many restaurants have outdoor seating, making it a great spot to relax and soak in the market's energy. Beyond food, the market is also a place of history and tradition. Some of the stalls have been family-run for generations, and the lively atmosphere has remained unchanged for years. On Saturdays, there is also a popular flea market, where you can find antiques, books, and unique souvenirs. Whether you're a foodie, a traveler looking for local flavors, or simply someone who enjoys vibrant markets, Naschmarkt is a must-visit. It's a place where Vienna's culinary and cultural diversity truly comes to life. Volksgarten Rose Garden, peaceful escape in the middle of the city. In the heart of Vienna, surrounded by historic landmarks and grand architecture, lies a quiet oasis, the Volksgarten Rose Garden. This beautifully landscaped park is part of the larger Volksgarten, a public garden known for its elegant design and peaceful atmosphere. The highlight of the Volksgarten is its breathtaking rose garden, which features more than 3,000 rose bushes in a variety of colors and species. From deep red to bright yellow and soft pink, the roses create a stunning display, especially in spring and summer when they are in full bloom. The garden is carefully maintained, offering visitors a picture-perfect place to relax and enjoy nature in the middle of the city. The Volksgarten itself has a long history. Originally part of the Imperial Palace Gardens, it was transformed into a public park in the early 19th century. Over the years, it has become a favorite spot for both locals and tourists looking for a quiet escape. The garden's design reflects Vienna's classical elegance, with neatly trimmed hedges, beautiful fountains, and pathways leading to shaded benches. One of the most iconic features of the park is the Theseus Temple, a small, white neoclassical building that stands at the center of the garden. It adds to the charm of the space and makes for a great photo spot. Whether you're taking a break from sightseeing, enjoying a leisurely walk, or simply looking for a peaceful place to sit and unwind, the Volksgarten Rose Garden is the perfect spot. It's a reminder that even in a busy city, there are still places to slow down, breathe, and take in the beauty of nature. Park, a quiet Japanese garden in Dobeling. Hidden away in the 19th district of Vienna, Setagaya Park offers a peaceful retreat from the city's fast-paced energy. Designed in the traditional Japanese style, this small but beautifully maintained park brings a touch of Japan to the heart of Austria. It was created as a symbol of friendship between Vienna and its sister city, Setagaya, a district in Tokyo. As you step inside, you're greeted by a harmonious landscape of winding paths, carefully placed stones, and lush greenery. The park follows the principles of a Japanese garden, where every element is arranged to create balance and tranquility. A gently flowing waterfall adds to the calming atmosphere, while a koi pond reflects the surrounding trees and sky. A traditional wooden bridge crosses over the water, offering a picturesque view of the garden. Cherry blossoms bloom in spring, filling the park with delicate pink petals, while vibrant autumn leaves create a different but equally stunning scenery later in the year. Stone lanterns and a tea pavilion complete the authentic Japanese design, making it a perfect spot for relaxation and quiet reflection. Setagaya Park is not just a place to admire nature, it's a space to slow down, take a deep breath, and experience a moment of serenity. Whether you're looking for a peaceful walk, a quiet place to read, or simply a break from city life, this hidden gem is the perfect escape. Saving hack and pro tips. Traveling to Vienna does not have to break your budget. This elegant and historic city offers many smart ways to explore comfortably, even if you're trying to save money. Here are some of the best saving hacks and travel tips to make the most out of your Vienna adventure. Get a Vienna City Card or Vienna Pass. One of the best ways to save money on transportation and attractions is to buy a Vienna City Card or the Vienna Pass. The Vienna City Card gives you free access to the city's public transport system along with discounts at museums, restaurants, and stores. The Vienna Pass includes free entry to many top attractions like Schönbrunn Palace, the Belvedere, and the giant Ferris wheel, and it even includes fast-track entry at some sites. Choose the card that best fits your travel style. If you plan to visit several paid attractions in a few days, the Vienna Pass can save you quite a bit. If you want unlimited transport and general discounts, the City Card is a great choice. Use public transport like a local. Vienna's public transportation system is reliable, clean, and easy to navigate. The U-Bahn, trams, and buses can take you almost anywhere in the city. Tickets are affordable, and if you plan to use it often, consider getting a 24-hour, 48-hour, or 72-hour ticket instead of buying single rides. Weekly tickets are also a good deal if you're staying longer. Don't forget to validate your ticket before your first ride unless you buy it digitally through the Wiener app. Getting caught without a validated ticket can lead to a heavy fine. Enjoy free attractions and events. Many of Vienna's most beautiful places are completely free. Walking around a historic center is like strolling through an open-air museum. You can explore sites like St. Stephen's Cathedral from the outside, visit beautiful parks like Stadtpark and Volksgarten, and see the Hofburg Palace grounds without paying anything. The museum's quartier often hosts free public events, concerts, and art installations, especially during the warmer months. You can also enjoy live classical music at churches or during public rehearsals. Try local food without the price tag. Eating out in Vienna can get expensive at sit-down restaurants, especially in the tourist-heavy areas. But you can still enjoy great food without spending too much. Look for local taverns known as Gasthäuser or check out market stalls like those at Naschmarkt for fresh and affordable meals. You can also find excellent street food. A classic sausage at a Wurstel stand is not only part of Vienna's culture but also a tasty and budget-friendly meal. Pair it with a drink and you've had a local experience for just a few euros. You can also find excellent street food. A classic sausage at a Wurstel stand is not only part of Vienna's culture but also a tasty and budget-friendly meal. Pair it with a drink and you've had a local experience for just a few euros. Drink tap water and avoid bottled water. Vienna's tap water comes directly from Alpine Springs and is among the best in Europe. There's no need to buy bottled water. You can fill your reusable bottle at many public fountains or your hotel. It's free, sustainable, and fresh.
Visit museums on discount days. Some of Vienna's museums offer free or discounted entry on specific days or times. For example, the Wien Museum and some district museums are free year-round. Check each museum's website before your visit to see if they offer free admission on the first Sunday of the month or reduced entry during late afternoon hours. Walk or bike around the city. Vienna is a very walkable city, especially in the Innenstadt. If you want to cover more ground, rent a bike or use the city's public bike sharing system. You'll save money on transport while enjoying the scenery up close. Avoid dining in tourist hotspots. Restaurants located directly in front of major landmarks like St. Stephen's Cathedral or Schönbrunn Palace tend to be more expensive. Walk a few blocks away into local neighborhoods like Neubau or Leopoldstadt and you'll often find better prices and more authentic food. Pick the right season to visit. Vienna can be expensive during peak tourist seasons like summer and Christmas markets in December. Traveling in shoulder seasons like spring or early autumn can mean lower prices on accommodation and fewer crowds, while still enjoying pleasant weather and open attractions. Free walking tours and cultural insights. Free walking tours are a great way to get to know the city without spending much. These tours are usually tip-based and led by locals who share stories, legends, and practical tips you wouldn't find in a guidebook. It's both educational and budget-friendly. From public transportation tricks and discount cards to free events and local bites, these tips can help you enjoy Vienna's charm without overspending. Being smart about your choices means you can have more meaningful experiences while still staying within your travel budget. In the end, Vienna rewards the curious and the prepared. Whether you're here for music, history, food, or just to see the city from above, knowing how to stretch your travel money gives you more time and freedom to truly explore. Reached the final part of our journey over Vienna. After flying across the city's most iconic landmarks, tasting its culinary treasures from above, uncovering where to stay, and discovering some lesser-known corners, this aerial tour has revealed Vienna in a way that combines beauty, depth, and perspective. Vienna is a city that blends history with elegance. From the imperial splendor of Schönbrunn Palace and the musical legacy of the Vienna State Opera to the cozy cafes and hidden courtyards of local neighborhoods, this is a place that lives and breathes culture. Experiencing it from above allows us to appreciate its layout, symmetry, green spaces, and the quiet pulse of everyday life.
This content is made for those who are curious about the world. Whether you are planning your next trip, reminiscing about past travels, or simply exploring from home, I hope this video gave you a meaningful view of Vienna. If you found this tour helpful or enjoyable, you can support this channel by liking the video, leaving a comment, and subscribing. Your support helps this content reach more people who love travel, discovery, and cultural exploration. It also helps keep this channel going strong, which is important as I continue to create more aerial tours of cities across the globe. I would love to hear your thoughts. Have you visited Vienna before? What was your favorite spot? Or if you've never been, which place in the video would you most like to see in person? Comments like these help create a stronger connection between travelers around the world and can give others useful tips or ideas too. If there's a city you would like to see in a future video, feel free to suggest it in the comments. I am always open to new destinations and ideas. For those interested in partnerships or sponsorship opportunities, this channel is growing and reaching a wide audience of travel lovers, digital explorers, and curious viewers. I am happy to collaborate with businesses, tourism boards, and travel brands that share the same passion for meaningful storytelling and global discovery. As a note, this video was created using a detailed aerial and 3D view based on satellite imagery. While it is not live footage, it offers a chance to experience the layout and landmarks of Vienna from a unique perspective that many people may never see in person. Thank you for joining this journey. I hope you enjoyed discovering Vienna through this bird's-eye lens. Stay tuned for more cities, more stories, and more unforgettable views. Until next time, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and I'll see you in the next city.